Guys, my name is Messi Oba and you're welcome to the channel. Please guys, before we move to the channel, please like, share and subscribe to help the channel.
We need to talk about the rise in Black American nationalism and the Black American nationalist to white supremacist pipeline. Yes, white supremacist. So firstly, we've seen the Jay Versace tweet that's been resurfacing, and in response, I've seen like quite a few Black Americans make videos about that and say that you can always tell an African apart from an African American. Y'all are not like us, etc., etc. And before I even get too deep into that, I really want to ask you guys, what is the purpose of making that distinction? Why are you guys fighting so hard to make this distinction in 2025? Don't tell me that is reparations, because that's a really stupid answer. And just to speak to that point, Africans are very diverse looking people. Yes, there are people you can look at them and tell they're African, just like you can look at some people and tell, oh, okay, that's a Black American person. But if you go and get Africans who were born and raised in America or who moved to America at a very young age, you probably would not be able to tell. Most of you cannot, because people can't tell with me. It's literally not until you say something or until somebody sees your last name that they're like, oh. And that honestly kind of brings me to my second point of this whole thing of Africans are cosplaying Black Americans. I don't really think you guys understand how silly you sound when you say this at times, but I think it really does speak to sometimes how Black Americans, when it comes to this particular subject, some of y'all can be a little bit narrow-minded in your thinking, because what do you mean we're cosplaying? If you're born and raised in a country, you're gonna have the mannerisms of people in that country. Especially if you're raised in a country like America, where things are typically just straight segregated by race. Like, let's be real. So it's like, you're going to have and adopt the mannerisms of the people, in your community, which for a lot of people who are African but born in America, that's going to be Black American people. Like, hello. And thirdly, which I think is honestly probably the most egregious, is I saw a Black American woman on here who was trying to say that what? She said that Africans, Latinos, and immigrants are the new colonizers. That's quite literally the term that she used. She says that Black American people and she included white Americans. She said Black American people and white American people who've been here for hundreds of years, whose families have been here, who came over from Germany and Ireland, who built this country. They built this country, and now people are trying to come over here and force their customs on them, etc., etc. And I saw her in the comments literally liking comments saying white and Black Americans need to stick together. Like, do you see where it's not okay? Like, first of all, do you know what a colonizer really is? Like, let's not use that term lightly. Like, if you are claiming that your family has been here for all these hundreds of years and all this other stuff, girl, you should know the real history of colonization in this country, and you should know the real atrocity that it was, and not try to compare people who are literally coming over here peacefully to try to seek a better life for themselves, the new colonizers. That's very audacious and nasty. Immigration is not perfect. There's illegal immigrants who do terrible things, but that is not the overwhelming majority of people. So for you to be using that kind of rhetoric, especially as a Black woman in America, I have to say pause. Like, come on. So again, I really just say all that to say, like, really, what is the purpose of this FBA movement? Why is this beneficial? And again, don't tell me reparations either. Because what? You guys think that by separating yourselves from the rest of the diaspora in America, that you're going to go back to the white man and say, hey, okay, it's us. We're the ones that deserve and you think he's going to give it to you? You're crazy. This goes for all Black people in the diaspora, period. If you're not ready to take your reparations by force, it's not happening, period. So again, just why are y'all doing this? What's the purpose? What's the agenda?
So am I the only Black American person who is starting to feel like this FBA stuff is kind of divisive? Like, these FBA niggas really be coming on this app, and they will come out the box swinging at people who are from other ethnic groups. It's particularly towards people who are African and Caribbean. Like, they be coming out the box swinging with the hatred, bro. And I'm talking like motherfuckers don't even be coming at us. Then it's crazy too, because like they be spreading a lot of false history facts about Black Americans to distance themselves from other groups who are immigrants but are also Black. Americans get a lot of hatred and people come for us a lot, and I understand that we are the most hated. So I really do love that we are taking cultural pride. I love that we are standing up for ourselves and standing up for our culture. I love how we are making the world understand that African Americans or Black Americans are an ethnicity and that we are our own standalone culture. And I love the amount of cultural pride that we have now. But I really just do not like the divisiveness. I can understand clapping back at people who are from other groups when they disrespect us. But y'all niggas be coming out the box swinging with the hatred. Like, y'all really be dead ass, like, going against other groups of people when motherfuckers don't even be coming for us. Even in my own posts, when I talk about my culture and my heritage, it be so many FBAs in the comment section just saying outrageous shit. And it kind of reminds me of like that whole conscious community. Y'all remember back in like 2015, 2016, actually really was like around 2012 to 2015, 16, the conscious community was a thing. Them niggas was so spiteful and so hateful towards other groups of black folks who were not similar to them. This whole FBA thing, it just reminds me of like a 2020s version of like the conscious community. It's like these niggas just coming on this app being hateful and spiteful for no damn reason, bro. Like, I can understand standing up for our culture and fighting for our respect, but to be unnecessarily divisive, yeah, that shit just don't sit well with me.
Boy, we making some moves out here, y'all. I ain't gonna lie to you. We making some moves, we making headway. And people thought that this delineation thing was just an internet thing. Nah, this went past the internet. You got people right now saying that they are foundational African Americans. Real shit. And I know y'all heard of the FAA. FAA. Yeah, y'all heard of the FAA. When I first heard it like 2 or 3 weeks ago, I'm like, man, what the fuck is that? What is the FAA? What is the FAA? I never heard of it. Then I'm starting to see more and more like black Americans that don't like FBAs or the black natives to this land or the Solanis or all the other stuff. Now they saying they FAA. And I'm like, what's a foundational African American? How can an African be foundational to this land? How can you be a foundational African in America? Like, that don't make no sense. Then they trying to remix FBA, foundational black African. I'm just learning that last night. Somebody just told me about that last night. Our foundational black African. Boy, let me tell y'all something. These tethers are crashing out. Some of these immigrants are crashing out. The Democrats are crashing out. All these people are crashing out now because black Americans are delineating. We're delineating, and people don't know how to react to it. And there are lots of people get online. A lot of people say, "Oh, FBA or the Black Indian movement or all this other stuff, you know, it's just on the internet." No, it's not just not on the internet. I can walk up to a stranger black person, a black person that's a stranger to me in the mall, Walmart, Target. I prefer Target, but let's say I go to Target and I meet a black person. I say, "Hey, have you heard of FBA?" He like, "Yeah, I heard of FBA, da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Hey, is your family black natives to this land?" "Yeah, man, my grandma's a black." They know this is outside of the internet. I'm telling you, this is outside the internet. Listen, there are people on this app that's getting paid to discredit FBAs or black Indians and stuff like that. That's why you see a lot of people disrespect us in the way talking about we a hate group. We xenophobic. We all these things. We all these things, but they keep harping it and they just crashing out even more because they can't wiggle out of it. These tethers are crashing out. These Africans are crashing out. Even these Caribbeans are crashing out right now. They are crashing out because they don't know what to do now. They never had to stand on their own 10 toes in America before. They keep calling us MAGA. They keep calling us, "Oh, we want to be close to the white man." Nah, they want to be close to the white man. That's why they flee over here so they can be close to white mommy and white daddy. Does it make sense for me to go to a place where the person that destroyed my house is living over here, and I'm going to leave my house that you destroyed to come to your house, to the abuser house? These people want to be close to white mommy and white daddy. Black Americans, we really don't want to be around them like that. You know what I'm saying? We cool with being segregated. We just want y'all to leave us alone. You know, that's why you have terms like Karen, terms that we have made up against those people, because those people be always in our business. I'm sorry. They always be in our mix. If 6 of my partners, we sitting on the corner somewhere just chilling in the white area, white people gonna stop and ask what's going on. White people gonna call the police. White people gonna say, "Hey, you can't stand here." Like, nigga, this is a public sidewalk, nigga. We can stand wherever we want to. These tethers want to be close to white people. They keep saying we have white supremacist talking points. we Trump supporters. No. We just delineate. And don't let, I'm gonna keep saying this. Y'all know I sound like I always repeat myself a lot in my videos, but I just like to remind y'all, don't let these people gaslight y'all, bro. Don't let these people gaslight y'all at all with this FAAA. That's just being disingenuous. They ain't gonna do nothing, because guess what? We're gonna run over there too. We're gonna run over there. They ain't gonna last long. They ain't gonna last. We too strong out here. We is too strong out here. We making too much progress. We making waves out here. We shaking tables out here. I don't care. I heard I was listening to this podcast. We are responsible for the deportations. We responsible for the Democratic Party crashing out. We even responsible for the 14th Amendment. We responsible for a lot of things that's happening out here. And a lot of these tethers is not feeling that, bro. A lot of these immigrants are not feeling that, bro. A lot of these Democrat supporters are not feeling that, bro. And I'm not a MAGA, Trump, Republican supporter. But I do love what he's doing with this immigration shit. I ain't gonna lie to you. And guess what? Once again, black people, we cannot be deported. I love y'all, though.
They are reclassifying us right in our faces, and you guys are conforming to it instantly, because all I keep hearing now is foundational black Americans. If you don't understand that is a reclassification, and pretty soon you're going to start seeing it on papers, FBA, foundational black American, baby, you are reclassifying yourself. They don't have to do much, because you are reclassifying yourself as an indigenous American when they reclassified you as freedman, mulatto, Indian, black, Negro, colored, African American, and now here you are playing into this thing of the foundational black American. I can't believe this shit. Like, and it ain't even on paper yet, and y'all are reclassifying us. Like, are you? What the helly on?
And the FBAs are so delusional that as soon as you don't agree with them and you're dark skinned as an African American, you're a tether. Now I'm cosplaying. Now I'm forcing my Chicago accent. Can you tell that to my ancestors that was enslaved in Mississippi? Or can you tell that to my great granddaddy who fled Tennessee with all of his siblings to Chicago because he unalived the white T-man that was trying to dangle them from trees? Or what about my grandparents that were Black Panthers? I'm not a tether, and I wasn't born on the continent of Africa. I just don't agree with your xenophobic bullshit, because the same people calling African people tethers and calling them African booty scratchers called me the same shit in 3rd grade because of my skin tone and my facial features. I'm sorry my great-great-grandmother did not get SA by the slave masters, I guess. I'm sorry that when you look at me, you're reminded of your West African roots. But I can't help that. I'm still African American, and I still disagree.